What's going on, YouTube? James Prigione coming at you. It's June 21st. Bringing along for an update, a little longer one, a little more kind of detailed one of how the garden's looking, how things are coming along. We put this kind of fence in the other day to help the grapes grow up because they wanted to branch off to the sides a lot, so we added that in there. A bunch of things are getting real large. I mean, things are just filled in everywhere. It's cucumbers climbing, broccoli's heading up, calendula pushing through. It's going to start flowering. A lot of the mustard greens are flowering. We already have some dried seed. Harvesting some seed from that already. A lot of beans. Just very dense polyculture through here. This looks like carrot probably. More carrots. We have more carrots everywhere. I know we have some yarrow planted in here. I'm waiting for that to push through. Yeah, yarrow is awesome. The Achilles millefolium, that's what Achilles used to use to patch up his wounds in battlefield. He used to chew on it and to make it like gummy substance and then cover it, the wound with it, and it'll stop the bleeding. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, we have plenty of carrots, a bunch of beans, so many borages. This potato patch is done well. Raspberries really getting big over there. There's two borages really looking large. This one's huge, that one's huge. The borages have just been covered with bees constantly. It's like, that's got to be one of my favorite plants ever now. I'm always going to plant borage underneath all my fruit trees because it just brings in so many bees. Parsley's flowering over here, looking awesome. I love how the parsley flowers. Same as the dill over there. The dill is looking cool flowering. So many carrots planted through here. Corn's getting big over here. It's like tall. Getting high with the apple tree. Bunch of blooms on the zucchini or cucumber. I'm not sure. Probably zucchini. Corn over here. Few corns getting 1, 2, 3, getting big. I'm not sure what this is. Actually, waiting to identify. Still getting a few strawberries. Some stragglers. A lot of them are just dying and died on the branch, and we'll just let them go to seed and hopefully reseed new strawberry plants. So here's still a good one. Still good ones in here, you just gotta find them. This is just that super dense polyculture where we used to have the greenhouse. It's just, you can broccoli coming through here. There's just so many things. Mustard green seeding, I can see carrots, calendula, peas, beans, lettuce. This borage just came through, busted through the whole entire thing. Just incredible plant, borages. There's just so many things planted through here. Carrots coming through. A lot of the stuff just doesn't have a problem fighting through. Beans, peas are just doing great everywhere. We have so many peas. Beans climbing up peas. Just everything working together. Maybe I'll grab a carrot. There's so many. Can't get my hands on one. I can't get through. Grab one more here. Let's see. This one looks alright. So, still a little small, but I know it'll be sweet. I might have a little dirt on it. Just a little bit. There's some tomatoes. Starting to get some blooms over here. These are the heirloom ones, so marigolds in the middle, carrots with those. Nice little polyculture. And we've been harvesting potatoes. We've had about 2 meals with potatoes so far. We took them from back in the corner. They were great Yukon Golds. They were very good. We only got about 4 from because it's a little early still, but they were still really good. Collards are just getting big back there. Collards have been a great trap crop. You notice the collards really get eaten up a lot by the cabbage white butterflies, but then the lettuces right next to them don't have a mark on them. They're perfect. The collards are a great trap crop. Sunflowers really getting big. I'm pretty tall myself, over 6 foot, so this is up to almost my chest. And we have a bunch of big ones, but this one's pretty big. The biggest one we have so far. Beans really growing up that poles back here. As you can see the bee right here. They love these radishes. I was here the other day watching a bee. Just go from the radishes to radish. Here, there's 2 back here. And there's just so much life back there going on. They just love the diversity. You see the bees just loving going radish to radish. You got so many choices. Another bee back there. See, this one might be less shy. They just love it. They love all the choice. There's a different kind of bee right up here. So that's 3 bees in 30 seconds. And this is back on that polyculture bed. The first one we made. Backed up. Things are just looking very healthy. I mean, the broccolis are huge over here. The stalks doesn't have a problem just coming out sideways and finding its way out. It does just very well. Some of the lettuces are huge back here. So we're getting some big turnips this year. First time we ever grew them, but looks like we're gonna have some big ones. See the size of that one. I have pretty big hands. It's my thumb. And that's a turnip, so it's huge. It's probably the biggest one. And it's got another one growing underneath it. It's huge. It's the biggest one we have so far. But there's more under there. And then there's kale growing through here. Beans. Just very dense polycultures. And there's a cool spot back over here where we planted the edge garden. That's looking great. The bean has climbed up the fence and then decided to jump across, and is now climbing up the pear tree, which is just loaded with pears. Pear tree, and it's high up there already. He's climbing pretty far up there. So there's like a nice trellis over top of beans, which is pretty funny. And there's cucumbers growing up the fence also. Looks like there's some lamb's quarters. Spinach is going to seed. More sunflowers. Comfrey's coming along under the fruit trees. Now I'll bring you back to the polyculture mound on contour. The one we made using the A-frame. This is it, and this is our best thing so far, probably. You see the size of some of these it's cantaloupes, I think it is. I mean, look at the size of those leaves. These are like 3 weeks old. You guys can trace back when I made the video and made the things. This isn't old at all. Sunflowers are huge. Maybe a backed up view. This is it. A horseshoe effect. Sorry, I had a mosquito on me. And it's all level. So when the water hits it, it just sinks in. Bunch of tomatoes out in the front here. Doing well. big. Beans, sunflowers. Beans will grow up to sunflowers. More tomatoes. Tomatoes, calendula, tomatoes. It's like cucumbers, beans. Now they're just ginormous cantaloupe leaf. Huge sunflowers. And this is not old garden. So it's all about just setting up the right design system, guys. And then letting the rest do itself. Marigolds coming through. Even some carrots. So thanks for following along, guys. Bringing you guys an update.